Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, the motor was dropped off today. I looks like it's a basic bottom breather Evo. He just bought it, and the person said, let's turn around. The top clips are gone. It's not a problem. Those are easily found. It does have adjustable push rods. The pump is missing, but the rod's in there. It looks like it's actually being held in by the clip too. So I don't think this is the S&S motor that's coming from Kentucky. This one I don't know where he got. But it comes with this. Now, has anybody ever seen... This seems very nondescript. I would say it's not a S&S pump, because I'm sure S&S or a manufacturer would have their name somewhere on it. And I can't find a name. So we'll give it the once over and find out where things are going and why. Took the cover off. At least it's, definitely the old style, electronic. So it's just, that must be, I think that's the breather down there for the crankcase. So, looks like it's fine. Like I say, it's got the small bolts up there, so it's definitely a bottom breather. We'll see how it works. Like I said, I took that one out. It's just kind of sitting there. So, hopefully, I don't... it's got a professional paint job painted right over the spark plug. This one at least came with a VOES switch, which is kind of nice. And I'd already ran the wire for that. So, I'm thinking, without a stand, there's really no way to test the engine unless somebody has an idea. I'm not going to build a stand. A test bed stand. I just kind of tinker with these things, and it's kind of for fun, So I'll just put the primary on, like I've always done. You tighten it up here, and then make sure the inner primary is happy, and then here, and then you look for your space up front, make sure you don't have anything too crazy. Check with your feeler gauge. You may have to use a washer or two. That way you don't crack the inner primary. So unless anybody has ideas on, little motors I've turned over with my, I've got a thing that might be here. Yeah, here it is. And this you hook on to your electric drill or kind of your impact, like this here, and then what it does, it freewheels once you get started. Then it freewheels. This is from Matco. I picked it up for $6 or $7 on eBay. But once it starts, it doesn't rip it out of your hand the other way. So that comes in handy. But I'm sure that I don't think I could try and do that with this there, even though I've got a pretty good. See, where is it? Put it up. Yep. Oh, down here. I got that's pretty good for Cobalt. It's not good as Milwaukee, let me tell you, but it works. To turn it over to just check compression. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Been having some pretty decent weather. Didn't rain last night. Rained the night before. It was supposed to rain last night. 70-mile-an-hour winds. Weathermen. They always go for the big story. sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I have been working on, I cleaned up this rim. I mean, it's, the spokes are rusty, but they're not, I don't think they're structurally, I think they're structurally sound is what I'm trying to say. Because I've been trying to see, because on the shovel, when I put the wheel up here, there was about 2,000 or 3,000 difference for about this distance. So I think there's a little, it'd be, maybe it just wasn't machined as good as it should to be, so I'll have to make a little shim to get the wobble out of the rotor. But yeah, that's my little thing, my little pointer. I can move it around. I think it was for knitting needles or something, but that was my mom's. And we got a lot of stuff when she passed away. Only child gets all the stuff, and then I gave so much of it away. Furniture and all that kind of stuff. I already had my furniture. I kept the important things, pictures and things like that. She passed away about 15 years ago. My dad passed away in like 87, but he waited till he was like 40 before he had me. So he'd be over 103 or 104 this year. But yeah, so I mean, for the longest time, I even had my mother's leather gloves. I used to ride on the bike. I still have them, but they're pretty wore out. It was just, and they fit me, and they're pretty good, for bike riding, when it gets cold. But yeah, I'm going to tinker with this, and I have to get the right bolts though, and they're like a bigger headed Allen, not the hex. Those are smaller. So where did I put I forget where I put, but anyway, it looks like this. So I've looked in the parts books and everything, but they are those. And they're physically larger head, so it helps center it in that recessed area. So, I don't know, I may have to go to the farm store, and I've got a size, and they're 3/8, I believe. Because I've looked up all the numbers, and every time I looked up the numbers, it's all either coming up a regular bolt like this. Let's see. Yep. Bolt like this. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, bolt like this. Now this is on the back of the shovel. And that is, it seems right, but for the front, the smaller ones just kind of move around in there, and the holes already per the bolt got some movement. So you add those two together, before you know it, you got way too much slop. So, is this one of them? No. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, and I always seem to have you guys down here. Believe me, I don't want you looking down to me, believe me. If anything, I should be looking up to you guys. So, which is, one of these days I'll get a stick. I get you to get a stick you put on this thing to hold this thing. But I'll catch you guys later, and be safe. To all the guys that respond. And I have to write them all down, Hey, another thing. I don't know how many of you guys, bike riders and so forth, but even my wife likes itchy boots. And unfortunately, she broke her collarbone last time. She's in a hospital now, I think somewhere in Africa. But I like itchy boots. And then there's other ones, like she's like, oh my gosh, she's got millions and millions of subscribers. But she does interesting stuff too, all over the world. And Scotty, lives on his bike. And adventure rider. He used to ride with Scotty for a while. He's been through Korea. And, he rides Suzuki or something. But those kind of traveling kind of things are neat. I guess I got to get up the gumption and do that. I don't know if it's in me or not, but I'll catch you guys later. Be safe out there. If you got any ideas about the motor first I should do or something, just shout out. Other than I mount it, put the primary on it, get the starter in there and spin over and see what we got for compression. Put a pump on, or this pump. Make sure the oil's going in the right direction and returning. So, well, thanks. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.